If you're running meta ads, there are 90% chances that you are judging your campaign the wrong way. And to be honest, it's not your fault because nobody, tells about meta ads properly. People give random advice like change the creative, change the audience, increase the budget, decrease the budget, or maybe hold on for a few days, see if the purchase comes. And after Andromeda, I'm sure you will be listening more of increase the creative diversity, and which is true by the way. And see, the thing is that the rules are different at different levels of brand. So the truth is, you are not failing because you are not getting enough purchases on meta ads. In fact, you are failing because you are unable to read the signals. Until you learn how to read these signals, you keep on pausing the good campaigns and scaling the bad ones. And this is the exact reason why I created this video. And trust me, once you learn how to read these signals, your entire point of view towards meta ads will change forever in a good way. And to understand this, let's get into it. Why most founders and marketers panic too early? So the reason can be maybe 1 to 2 days of no purchase, 3 to 4 days of unstable ROAS, high spend with no conversion, weak performance in a new campaign, or unable to scale ROAS whenever they try to increase the budget, whole campaign crashes. And these are the reasons that can make them panic too early. And immediately when this type of thing happens, first thing that comes in their mind is stop the ad, or maybe the audience is wrong, or maybe creatives are not good enough, or maybe agency is not experienced enough to deliver the result that we were hoping, or maybe this whole thing is not for me. That's how they think when things go wrong. But let me tell you something which I'm sure nobody tells you. A purchase can mislead you, but a signal can never mislead you. And that's exactly what we are going to learn, how to read signals so that you don't panic. Founders judge campaigns by ROAS, but top tier marketers, or I'll say elite marketers, judge campaign by signal density, or I'll say how strong the signals are. Now, what are these signals? Signals are actions, multiple actions that people take before buying, and these actions tells us if our ad is moving in the right direction or not. So here are the signals. Number one, hook rate. Did people stop in the first 3 seconds? Very important. 25% is the minimum requirement. Trust me, बहुत सब लोग 25% तक achieve भी नहीं कर पाते हैं. We see this on daily basis. CTR. Did your message makes them click? Hold rate. Did people watch beyond 3 to 5 seconds? मेक श्योर 10 सेकंड तक अगर आपका हुक रेट 15 to 20% के बीच में है देन इट्स अ गुड हुक रेट. लेकिन बहुत कम होता है कि लोग ये हुक रेट अचीव कर पाते हैं बिकॉज पीपल आर नॉट क्रिएटिव इनफ आफ्टर एआई एज वेल. Link clicks. Did people feel curious enough to check your sites? That is important. Cost per click. How expensive is each click? Mostly CPC 10 रुपीज से नीचे होता है, बट कुछ कुछ जगह पे जहाँ प्रीमियम ब्रांड्स होती है वहां पर वो ज्यादा भी चला जाता है. LPV, लैंडिंग पेज व्यूज परसेंट. डिड पीपल एक्चुअली स्टे ऑन योर वेबसाइट? अगर लिंक क्लिक और LPV के बीच में काफी कम डिफरेंस है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर 100 लोगों ने लिंक क्लिक किया और LPV पे 90 लोग पहुंचे, दैट मीन्स 90% लोग आपकी लैंडिंग पेज पे पहुंचे हैं. दैट इज अ गुड साइन. लेकिन अगर 100 लोगों ने क्लिक किया और सिर्फ 20 लोग पहुंचे, दैट मीन्स या तो आपका ऑडियंस रॉन्ग है या फिर आपकी वेबसाइट स्लो है. तो लैंडिंग पेज व्यू ये बताता है. ATC, एड टू कार्ट. बाइंग इंटेंट कैसा है? कितने लोगों ने आपके प्रोडक्ट पेज पर जाके आपके प्रोडक्ट को देख के एड टू कार्ट किया. इनिशिएट चेकआउट. कितने लोगों ने ट्रस्ट दिखाया और उसके बाद उन्होंने इनिशिएट किया बाइंग प्रोसेस को. CPM इज मेटा एबल टू फाइंड रीचेबल बायर्स एट गुड कॉस्ट. 1000 लोगों तक पहुंचने का कितने रुपए आप खर्च कर रहे हो, ये बेसिकली CPM होता है. मास ब्रांड और प्रीमियम ब्रांड के लिए ये डिफर करता रहता है. जितना ज्यादा आपकी ऑडियंस प्रीमियम होगी उतना ज्यादा CPM बढ़ता रहेगा. CPP विच इज कॉस्ट पर परचेज विच इज फाइनल आउटकम, लेकिन ये डिपेंड करता है इन बाकी सब मेट्रिक्स के ऊपर. So these are the signals. Now, if these signals are healthy, Meta becomes confident and your ad becomes cheaper, profitable, and easy to scale. But let's say the scenario is opposite. That means signals are weak, Meta loses confidence, and everything become expensive and unpredictable. Now let's break it down with a real example. So let's talk about the example mass brand with a bad signal. Product price is equals to 1000 rupees, and let's say we have spent around 3000 rupees in 2 days. Now here is what bad signals looks like. CTR is equals to 0.7%, LPV is equals to 22%, ATC is equals to 0, initiate checkout is equals to 2, CPM is equals to 90, and cost per purchase, random cost, 1 to 2 random purchases. Now, here is what this actually means. Because CTR is 0.7, this means people saw the ad but didn't stop scrolling. That means weak creative. Now, because LPV is 22%. This means those who clicked didn't stay long. That means wrong audience or slow website speed because nobody added to the cart. That means intent missing, definitely wrong audience. Now, as you can see, the LPV is equals to 22%, where we stated this fact that maybe the audience is wrong or maybe the website speed is slow. But because the ATC is equals to zero, that means there is no high intent people. That definitely means that the audience is wrong. Your website speed is not the problem here. Now, CPM. It's a cheap CPM because Meta is pushing our ad to low intent traffic, which results in no purchase. But here is an interesting part. As you can see, there are two initiate checkout and there are two random purchases that we got from this campaign. Now, most of the people at this stage, think in this way that, okay, I just got the purchases. That means this campaign will work. I will put more money into it and see where it goes. That's how most of the people think. And it's completely wrong because you can see how bad the signals are. This will not going to be working for you, right? This campaign is fundamentally broken and it will never scale. Now let's move on to the second example, which is a mass brand with a good signal. So we'll, take the same situation, product price 1,000 rupees, and we have spent around 3,000 rupees in 2 days. Now here is what good signals look like. CTR is equals to 2.1%, LPV 55%, which is okay. You can go up to 70 or 80% as well in LPV. Add to cart 6, initiate checkout 2, CPM 130. But here is the catch: cost per purchase 0 because there is no purchases till now. Now, in this particular case, most of the people will going to stop this campaign because after spending 3,000 rupees in 2 days, they still don't get any purchase. And it's normal. People don't really look at these signals, they just, you know, thinks about, okay, if I'm getting a purchase, I'll put my money. If I'm not getting a purchase, I'll stop the campaign. That's how people think. Most of the people think, and that is a huge mistake. But here is what this means: 2.1% CTR, that means creative is working. 55% LPV, not that good, but not that bad. That means that targeting is working. 6 ATC, that means there is intent. People are reaching to initiate checkout. As you can see, there are two initiate checkout as well. But there are no purchases, which can either mean maybe there is a trust issue, maybe there is a payment failure kind of a thing going on, or maybe your checkout process is slow, or maybe there are some delivery charges, extra delivery charges at the end, or maybe there is some technical error. Because of that, you're not getting the purchase. But let's say if you don't have the above problem, that means your checkout process is fine. Then you just have to wait for a few more add to carts. Okay. Now, no matter if this campaign is not getting any purchases, but that doesn't mean that this campaign is not going to work. This campaign is fundamentally solid. That's the signal that we are receiving from this campaign. And this will definitely give you good results in the future. And that is why elite performance marketer and top performance marketer always win in the long run. And founders who just judge the campaigns on the basis of the purchases panic too early. Now, because in the example section, I told you how top performance marketer win in the longer run than the founders. So this is the must, how elite performance marketers really think about the campaign. Here's how their framework works. So they judge the campaign in three layers. Number one, after reading the signals, they compare the signals with the brand category benchmarks, and you can find these benchmarks, all over the internet. People are talking about it on LinkedIn, YouTube, on Reddit, on Google, so you can find the benchmarks there. Second is intent flow. It is a very important segment. You can check this in your Shopify dashboard, or you can go to Google Analytics and check there. Like, where exactly did the buyer drop off? This is a very important factor. Once you know the root cause of the problem, you can actually increase the outcome or the result. Now, the third one is funnel responsibility, as we have already talked about it. Like, what is the problem? Is it creative, audience match, product narrative, trust, pricing, or checkout friction? It feels more like a doctor for meta ads, where there is no emotion, no reactive decisions, just a clean diagnosis. And I think this mindset is the biggest difference for scaling profitably and burning money. Now, what next? So, if you want to grow faster, if you want better results, I have two options for you. You can join our private WhatsApp community. It's free to join if you want to stay ahead of the market, if you want industry insights before anyone else, if you want to grow as a founder who understand Meta deeply, then you can join the Growth Labs Insider Circle. And here are all the perks that you will get, which is early access to marketing updates, advanced strategies for upcoming events, real campaign breakdowns, Shopify optimization notes, offer framework and funnel ideas, high performing creative examples. I think this is the easiest way to stay ahead of the market and sharpen your thinking without spending a rupee. Now, the second option, book a strategy call with us, and it's for D2C brands that are spending around 1 to 10 lakh per month on Meta ads. So what are you going to get in this call, which is deep signal audit, like what is your CTR, we'll go deep into it, what is your LPV percent, ATC, IC, CPM, everything. Then how your funnel is performing, how is your checkout experience. We're going to fix your offer, we're going to fix your product story. If we think that storytelling is something that you need to work on in your creative strategy, we will look into that. We will identify whether the issue is creative or overlapping audience or not enough data before scaling. We'll dig deep into that as well. And of course, we will give you a scalable structure for the next 30 to 60 days. This is what you will going to get if you book a strategy call with us. So if you want a direct help, this is your next step, which is book a strategy call with us. Link below the video. Thank you.